Hello folks, Revolver Guy here, prepping for poor people. In today's video I want to talk about the shooting over in New Zealand and some of the aftermath of it. I've seen a lot of things on the news and social media and talking about the manifesto and this guy and why he did the shooting and why everything happened the way it did. But the main problem with it is the instant reaction by the New Zealand government. They instantly want to ban semi-automatic weapons. Then of course you have the liberals over here in this country. They say, oh, we need to do the same thing here. All these mass shootings and all these killings, and if we just ban these semi-automatic weapons, we can stop this from happening here. Well, as many of you know, that is ridiculous. Banning any kind of weapon is not going to stop somebody from killing somebody, even in mass quantity. Timothy McVeigh never pulled the trigger and killed 168 people in Oklahoma City. The terrorists on 9/11 killed almost 3,000 people and never pulled the trigger on a weapon. The elites, they want your guns for one reason and one reason only, so they can control you. That's the whole reason why the Second Amendment was put into place in the beginning by our founding fathers, so that the government wouldn't be able to take over the people. We were never even meant to have a standing army like we have now. Of course, we have to have a military in today's society, but the people are supposed to have the weapons to be able to counteract any tyrannical government, whether it be a foreign government or our own. So I just want to talk a little bit about that, about the problems in this country and our mass shootings and things that go on. You know, you can sit here all day and talk about banning weapons and banning this and banning that. It's just a ridiculous notion to think that banning anything is going to stop people from having it or using it. If that's the case, cocaine and meth and everything else would be gone. There'd be nothing here because it's been illegal for years. But people are going to do what they're going to do. You're never going to stop them. And by banning weapons, all you're going to do is, well, either one or two things are going to happen. You're either going to let criminals be the only ones that have weapons and the government, or we're all going to be criminals because we're not going to give up our weapons. And I'm telling you right now, that's exactly what's going to happen. The left knows that they can't just come and take them, or you see a few people on social media, they'll say, we need to ban all weapons and take them and come to your house and get them. Well, these people are foolish. The government even knows that they can't do that because it's a war they can't win. Technology is not what wins wars. Attrition is. And anybody that's been in the military can tell you that. Anybody that fought in Vietnam can tell you that. So, with all the problems and issues we have nowadays, especially with the government and the way it is, and the extreme radical left, and the Muslims being voted into office, you know, there's even more reason I will never give up a weapon. The Muslims and the leftists can say anything they want to. This Muslim congresswoman can say things against Jews and against Israel, and it's okay. To the leftists, it's okay. And then all they do is jump on Trump, and they're even trying to blame Trump for this guy over in New Zealand. They're saying, well, because Trump's a nationalist and he's promoting racism. Well, if you don't know the difference between nationalism and racism, then honestly, you shouldn't even be allowed to vote. Being allowed to breathe is even questionable if you don't know the difference between those two. So I want to get your thoughts. I want to hear what you had to say about it. Comment and like and share. And subscribe to my channel if you would. I'm going to be doing a few more videos in the future. I'm getting ready to till my garden. It's going to be got a little while before we can plant. I'm trying to get some stuff done in between the rain. We've had a lot of rain here in West North Carolina, so it's been kind of hard to get things done. I have a lot going on. I've tried to make a video every day. I just don't have time. Between working on preps and working at my job and spending time with the family, and that's all very important. I think we all need to take time with our families and take time out to enjoy ourselves, because just because I prep doesn't mean I'm worried that the world's going to end in the next 2 minutes. You know, I'm doing this so that if the world does end, there'll be less suffering on our part anyway. At least I can control what we suffer through, because there's going to be a lot of people that have nothing. And that ties back in to the Second Amendment into firearms. People that have nothing, that are starving, are going to come for what you have. The question is, are you prepared, and are you ready to defend yourself and defend your family? So, like I said, thank you for tuning in this video, and remember, all gun laws are unconstitutional.